Thanks, Amber. We're going to continue to talk about homes. I'm joined now by Doug Larson of Apex Homes.
Yes, thanks for having me, Jeff.
Absolutely, Doug. Thanks so much for coming this morning.
To be here.
Now, we're going to talk about how to pick a home builder. I think that's something that with the Parade of Homes, people are going to be doing a lot of.
Great opportunity with the parade coming up.
Now, you've given us 3 tips of what to do to choose a home builder. Let's go over those now. We've got the first one, Doug, would be do some homework. So what do you mean by that?
Absolutely. Know what you're looking for, at least generically. Are you looking for a ranch versus a split entry house? How big is the house? What neighborhood do you want to live in? What features do you have that are important to you?
Okay. And would that kind of help you decide which builder to go with and kind of their style?
At least will prepare you for the next tip. At least prepares you. I would say the next tip would be to set up a meeting. Set up a meeting. The Parade of Homes that we have going on this weekend, great opportunity to informally meet.
Yes.
I would be asking my builder how long they've been in business, what did they do before that, if they've only been in business for a short period of time, do they live in the community, that type of a thing. You're looking for somebody that's going to be in business still when the house is done or once the warranty expires. That's, to me, what I'm looking for. I'd be asking how they go about the selection process. There's a million different things you could put in your house. Some builders have a pick A or B. Other people will offer some type of a concierge service where they'll have a member of their staff help you pick your paint colors and your cabinet colors and make sure the flooring doesn't clash with the lights, etc. So I'd be looking for that process as a number 2.
And we had discussed how to pick a realtor, and I think I went around the same thing. Find someone that you're a good fit with.
Absolutely.
Or their process kind of mirrors what you would like to see happen, right? So there isn't no right or wrong way of the building process.
I would agree. I would agree. You're looking for somebody that you can trust, that's going to build the house and that you want to work with. This process isn't done overnight.
Right.
It's going to take at least 4 months, upwards of 8 months from time to time.
Perfect. And the third one, Doug, if we can pull that up on the screen.
Asking for references, and you and I have talked about this back and forth, I would warn folks that if you ask somebody for their reference, you're going to get a biased answer. It's like a job interview. I'm going to give you the people that I think are going to give me the best references. What a different idea might be would be to ask how many houses they have going on and in what stages, and if you can tour some of those houses. So that gives you a really good opportunity to see behind the scenes what their processes are, what products they use. Things of that nature.
Sure, and one thing that I've seen happen is asking your friends.
Yeah,
if you have a friend that built the house, who built your house?
Yep.
Did you enjoy the process?
And what didn't you like if there was something? Because no process ever goes perfectly smoothly. Was the builder willing to work through the bump? How were they when there was some type of a conflict?
And real quick, Doug, do you have a home in the Parade of Homes? Where can that be found?
Yeah, we're on Silver Ranch on Gold Drive. Silver Ranch. So come see us Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday, you heard it here. If you like to reach Doug directly, you can give him a call at 400-3625, or you can check him out at apexbuildersnd.com, or this weekend at the home show Thursday through